What's going on? Today what I have for you is the FC26 database. EA Sports, well, sorry, it's been leaked. We're going through it. Top 100 ratings, let's go. So with a database like this, do expect some minor mistakes when it comes to weak foot skill moves, but for the ratings, it is pretty much nailed on. So enjoy and let's go through it. Alexia Putellas coming in at that number 1 spot just because she's a midfielder and she gets those total stats, good defending, I guess, and like just really nice shooting and stuff. So if you can get her day 1, fantastic. Tana Bonmati, now I preferred her to Putellas at the start, and then towards the end of SC25, that shapeshifter striker was nice until Bonmati got that footies again. So yeah, Bonmati, I think she just feels a little bit smoother, and maybe that's going to be the same for FC26. Now we've got Rodri coming in 3rd place, and even though he was out for most of the season, when he does play, he is the best. So I think 91 is probably fair for him to keep that, and his stats, I mean, they're not great. I mean, 65 pace, but you're still going to want to use him over some non-rare bum. In at number 4, Mo Salah. I think it's actually a big upgrade from 89 to 91. Deserved. You know, the assists, the goals, and the consistency that Shadow shows. Like, he does deserve the respect now to be on that Mbappe level. And it's a nice card. Like, you do see a lot of these high overalls and they don't have the stats to back it up. That's a good player that you'd want to use day 1. And then Kylian Mbappe is literally the absolute pinnacle. Like, he just feels like you are cheating. If you can get him in your starting 11, and that's why people go crazy, opening packs on packs and then, you know, buying Mbappe. It's just easy. You know what to expect. Then we've got Jude Bellingham with the 90 overall. And again, he's like, he looks okay. I think it was more of a shock a couple of years ago where you saw that real big boost and there wasn't much to show for it in terms of stats. But I think you've got used to that now. So yeah, Jude Bellingham looks decent. Graham Hansen, no change there with the double 5-star. And yeah, should be amazing with the Trickster. We've got Pedri, First Touch Plus. Some people are suggesting that he should have been given like Tiki-Taka or Incisive. But it's a 90 overall for Pedri. And his pace, I mean, they don't really usually go too crazy for the midfielders unless it's an exception. Like you've got Tonali, Valverde, and those types of players. But yeah, he looks really, really good. Rafinha, massive boost to 90. So the years of like buying a Rafinha for like 35, 40,000 and getting an overpowered cards, ain't no way. He's going to be too expensive. 4-star, 4-star, rapids, and yeah, just good stats in general. You know they're going to build him properly for the game. Then we've got Erling Haaland, which, yeah, it's all right. I mean, I don't know. I don't really like to use an Erling, like in general, unless it's like a real boosted promo towards the back end of what would be FC26. But then again, like with the positioning and stuff, like, yeah, you're probably better off using an Erling than you are just some other random. So yeah, it looks good. Chip shot though, really? Chip shot plus? I don't think that's really an Erling Haaland special. Well, he's good with chip shots, but I would think maybe power shot or, you know, yeah, just power shot. Virgil van Dijk with the intercept plus. Now, did he have that on FC25? Can't remember. Or did he have anticipate? Might have been intercept, yeah. And he's been given the 90 overall with okay pace, good defending, not so bad. And then Mappy Leon coming in with that 89 overall with slide tackle. So, yeah, I mean, these cards are very similar to what we saw. And I don't even think Wrighton has changed too much. 89 overall. Maybe she was a 90, but I can't actually remember 100% off the top of my head. So, yeah, no changes really with Wrighton, if I'm correct. And then Ousmane Dembele, 89. I mean, this was also expected. He's been given the rapids. He's got very, very good stats. He's got that striker instruction with the right wing. He's just going to be way too pricey. But it's about time like they brought up the Liga in a little bit, because ever since like obviously Messi left, Neymar's gone, Mbappe, like they don't really have that pull for like ultimate team. But with the recent performances, like especially just PSG in general, like they've got so many like very good youngsters. So I'd like to see them being brought up to like some OP level for the game. And then Wilson with her name change. 89 rated. Yeah, she's still going to be phenomenal. Harry Kane, is this a downgrade? I think it is. From 90 to 89. That's a bit unfair. If it is a downgrade, I don't think that is fair, because Harry Kane's been banging the goals in and his pace is absolutely appalling. 64. But he's got the good passing, 92 shot. I mean, you could argue he should probably have one of the best shots like on the entire game. You know, okay, he's not as quick. He might not be insane on the ball, but give him a better shot. Florian Wirtz, 89 rated. I mean, a big boost was expected. And already, just in 2 games, even the Liverpool fans are questioning, like, where is he? What's he doing? Like, where is he going? Like, is he going to really be that performer? You know, it's big money as well. But his stats are very, very nice. And in terms of like a Premier League player for FC26, this is extortionate money. Like, it's just way too expensive. And you can play him striker as well. Interesting. That's just going to add even more value. Then we got Vinny Jr. and he's been given the striker, left mid, left wing, which is great. Just to add to, you know, that longevity. Obviously, you're not going to get rid of Vinny, but just to build clubs or build your side around him. You know, you want to be able to like switch him to left wing if you get a really nice striker or like vice versa. So that's very, very handy. We've got Bunny Shaw. I'm guessing that's Aerial Plus. They just don't have it on the database yet. So that's Aerial Plus, 89 rated. Yeah, she's all right. And Lamine Yamal, another player that was expected to get a huge boost, 89 rated with Technical Plus. And his technical on the beta is unreal. There was like a special version of him, like you'd play so many games and get like this purple design, like turquoise actually. But his technical was just so clean. So he's going to be really good on FC26. 5-star skills, 85 pace, but the acceleration will be high. Yeah, that's a nice card. 89 with 81 shot though. I think the shot should be a little bit higher, but of course they don't want to go too crazy. There are going to be a lot of promos. So like I said before, the database can be a little bit sketchy and they're not showing the Playstyle Plus for Alisson, but I'd imagine it's the 1v1 close down. That would suit his style. And he's been given 89 overall with some nice stats there, but you're not to know like how he's going to play in game. You've got to get your hands on FC26 and then we'll see. But typically like a Courtois is usually good on the game as well. 89 overall to match that Alisson rating with some good stats. Patry, I mean, on FC25, she was probably the most used at the start with that long ball meta, the first time through balls. I think you could pick her up for like no more than 45,000 and she was in everybody's teams with that 88 overall. And she does have very good stats. Even like 78 pace for a midfielder is pretty good at the start. And then you look at Valverde with 88. It's absolutely mental. But I've never really loved him. I don't know. I think it's his body type or something about him. And then the money, of course, at the start, he's like really expensive. But he's been given 88. We've got Joshua Kimmich in here with that long ball plus as well. So if that's the meta, you might want to keep an eye out on it. And you can also play him in that right back role. But not as quick as some of the other ones. But good stats. Dribbling, defending, looks pretty nice. Then we've got Hakimi coming in with 88. Mad. So don't know what I'd value him at. Maybe 300,000. Especially with all the other PSG players, like we see here with Vitinha, like it's easy enough to get the chemistry, so that will probably add a little bit more value to the Ligue 1. Yeah, Vitinha is going to be incredible. 88 for him as well, with nice dribbling, passing. I mean, shooting and pace is a little average, but you would expect him to be able to find the back of the net. We've got Beth Mead as well with the 88. I'm not sure if there's too many changes with her rating. Saka, 88. Ooh, do you think he deserves a little bit more, or just the 88? I mean, I do rate Saka, to be honest. He's a good player. I'd like maybe to have seen a bit more of a boost, but then with Martinez only 88, that's kind of wild as well. Like, Martinez has been crazy lately. The pace, the shooting, it's a balanced card as well, so maybe he'd be really nice. Diani coming in with 88, I think that's actually a downgrade, because she did get a boost to an 89, if I'm not mistaken. Now she's been dropped a little bit again. But a useful card to be able to play striker, right wing, right mid with great stats. So I'd still probably pick her up. Dabina, I personally never use. She's been given the 88. So again, no changes. Double 5-star. I don't believe there's any changes. Trying to like refresh my memory as I go through it. Musiala, technical, 88. Yeah, nice. Left mid, centre mid, cam. I mean, that's like very handy to be able to play him in like a centre mid formation, but just given that license to free roam, and especially when you've got that box crasher instruction, like that should help him a little bit more, just to add some creativity if you choose to play him there. And then we've got Lewandowski with the 88. I wonder like how many more seasons Lewandowski has at Barcelona, and who are they going to replace him with? Alexander Isak. Yeah, take him off our hands, get rid of him. But now Lewandowski looks good. Sam Kerr, 88. It's all right. I mean, I do, to be honest, I do like a Sam Kerr at the start, just because she's small, she's nifty, and she's got a good bit of pace, and then that finesse shot plus carries her. Katoto, I'm feeling like this is the aerial. Usually Katoto either has like finesse shot or aerial, so like if they haven't given her the finesse shot, I believe that's going to be the case. She was so good back in the day, but I don't know if I don't know, will I use her again? Maybe, or look to like freshen it up and bring some different players in. We've got Alexander Isak being an 88. I mean, it was expected him to be getting a boost, but he's not going to be playing for us, so I couldn't care less. But 89 shot is, yeah, pretty decent. This card does look nice. And Paredes, 88. No one really cares about her, can't lie. Pagel, finesse shot. I think that's new. Yeah, finesse shot Pagel, very nice. And she only has the 3-star, 3-star, but at least you can ping, yeah, the finesse shots with her. And then Gabriel with Bruiser, 88 rated. 64 pace, though. Ain't no one going to be using him. Well, so far, that's the top 40. So in at number 41, we do have Jan Oblak, and he doesn't usually disappoint when I buy him like early in the game cycle. And then number 42 would be Donnarumma, and he's been given a downgrade. Not really understanding that, to be honest. Yeah, very, very weird. After a good season, and they've decided to drop him down. It's a little bit weird, yeah. Enler, no playstyle yet. Maybe it's 1v1 closed down because Allison had an issue with that one. I just use her for fodder, let's be real. McCabe, have they sorted out a pace? No, it looks very similar to what she had on FC25, so kind of puts me off. I need like 85 minimum in a fullback position just to like help me out. Barella, only 87 for Barella. It's a shame though. I feel like Barella deserves a little bit more, but I might be being biased. But the pace is there, the dribbling, the passing, and just the reliability. Like, he's always balanced and plays well. Karachawi, very good in real life. Yes, she is. She's got the nice pace, the dribbling. She looks fantastic. And she keeps her 5-star skills as well. So, she'd be a nice one to use. Mariona, I did see some very nice Evos towards the end of FC25. And she's been given 87. That does seem pretty high. You can play a centre mid, CDM, left mid with good stats, good pace. She looks nice. Like, just to run in a starter team. I don't think she'd be that expensive. And I mean, a playstyle plus isn't like that great. I mean, Relentless is decent, but you'd rather a passing playstyle or something. Julian Alvarez, 87. I would have given him a little bit more. This guy seems insane. And I mean, that's what he needed. He wanted to move away from Man City, get more game time. Like, the guy has the ability for sure. I wouldn't even mind if we went in for Alvarez, to be honest, to sign him. But yeah, it's a good card as well. Really, really nice. He might be one of the most OP, like, starter, cheapish players. Well, not like super cheap, but like cheaper than some other alternatives. So I really like the look of him. Bruno Fernandes, man, he's dropping off a little bit with his rating and stuff. 87. Damn. I feel like we should respect Bruno, as much as he is a little bit of a rat, IRL. But like, we should respect him and give him maybe some better stats. Still a nice player. We've got Heaps, or Horan, if you remember her. With that centre mids and cam instructional role. Like, that's good. That's actually nice. Very, very good stats. I just maybe would question the defending a little bit, but you'd force her as a cam and try and get some goals. Lucy Bronze, the team of the year, was mental. I loved her, and she's been given an 87 overall, but I don't think this would be a card that I'd bring into my team like straight away. And then Declan Rice coming in with an 87. Is that it? I genuinely would have thought Declan Rice would have been given at least an 88. Just because of like how important he is for the Arsenal team. And yeah, he does like get a lot of that media attention. So 87, yeah, that's pretty low. And I did like him though. Yeah, he was on my RTG account when I was playing 4-3-3 holding. He was naughty as that CDM. We've got Rord the Fraud coming in with the 87. I don't think there is... there's probably one stat change from 86 to 87, yeah. One rating increase. De Bruyne, I mean, he was obviously going to get a downgrade, moving away from Man City. So he's gone from 90 to 87. That's going to be fodder. 66 pace. It's okay. Throw him into an Evo. We'll get him a little bit of a boost. Lauren Hemp, 87. So that's a +1 from FC25. From the 86, if I'm not mistaken. She was good and annoying. She had the whip pass. Do you remember it when they first dropped Lauren Hemp? And I think it was also Chloe Kelly. All that the opponents used to do is charge down the line, do whip crosses into the box. That was nuts. Martin Odegaard, 87. Ooh, dear, ain't looking good for Odegaard. But if you can ignore a little bit of that pace there, 68, he does have, like, well, fantastic playstyle plus, and then good stats to back it up. So he'd probably be decent. Caicedo deserves. This is a big boost. 87 rated. My goodness me. Is that going to be like the new Sissoko type or like the new Kante CDM in the Premier League now? Oof. He shouldn't be like crazy money. I mean, it's only 71 pace. If he had like 80 odd, then of course, I think that would draw a little bit more attention to him. Cole Palmer, 87. Nice boost. Would you have expected a little bit higher though? Like 88 for a Cole Palmer, or would that be fair? And he's been given incisive as well, which is a phenomenal playstyle to have. and good stats. And on the beta, he was moving kind of crazy. Like his inform that I had, I think it was like a 89-90. He felt like really light, maybe lighter than his other versions on FC25. So he'll be one to look out for. Garazi, Mr. Offside himself, 87 rated. With good shooting, so similar to like a Harry Kane-esque type player, like not that fast, not typically like insane on the ball, but just okay at shooting. And then Lavelle, 87 with ping pass, could be nice for those MLS builds. So another American female popping up already on the list, and these are just super reliable players to partner up with everybody else from the league. You know, you get good stats, pretty cheap for the performance, so why not? 87 rated. Hegerberg, 87. So she's been downgraded. Absolutely useless. What are you doing? From an 89 to an 87, so can't even use you for proper fodder exchanges. Marquinhos, every year. Maybe not so much like the rating, but his stats are always the same. 78 pace, 89 defending, 80 physical. Like, goddamn, man. I don't know. They just kept him pretty much the same. Victor Osimhen, 87, with very good pace. And I think that finishing is fine. For like a starter striker, 84 finishing with good physicality. And I think I did use him on FC25, so I wouldn't mind that again. Koundé coming in with the 87. Never really like too fond of his card, whether I play him centre back or right back. I don't know what it is, just never really like him that much. Bastoni only 87. Damn, I would like to have seen a bit more there, like 88, 89. Like, come on, Bastoni's ridiculous. But at least he has like fine pace, good defending, okay physicals. Wendy 87. So she's come down. Again, another useless card. Can't even use that in the SBCs. Well, I can, but it'd be an 87. So sorry about that, Wendy. Saliba with the Anticipate, 87. Don't think there's too many changes there then. And he keeps like good pace that's enticing that you'd want to go buy and bring into your team. So he's going to be crazy expensive. Millie Bright, nobody really cares. So sorry, 57 pace. You can be 95 rated. I wouldn't really be buying you, Millie. Sorry. Jonathan Tah. I do see the pace though, again, for a Jonathan Tah to be a bit low, but if you can play him alongside more of a speedster, you're going to get that awareness, physicality, and the Anticipate plus. So he'd be nice. Magic Mike, you know, you can't go wrong with a Mike Mignan. And I must admit, when I was playing with Schmeichel and stuff, that long throw was mad. Like, I was really going on the attacks, like, consistently on the break. So yeah, I'd like to bring in Mike again. David Raya, 87, so this must be a boost for him. Good stats as well in general. And he does make some good saves, I must admit. Like, those quick reflex and reaction saves, yeah, they are pretty impressive. So, good goalkeeper. Still don't, like, fully rate him, but I think he's a good goalkeeper. Ter Stegen, 87. So, I feel like they have dropped, yeah, a lot of the goalkeepers on the game, haven't they? Even, like we saw with Donnarumma, they gave him a downgrade. So, I guess it's just a knock-on effect. For Ter Stegen, got Summer coming in with the 87 as well. Çalhanoğlu, he does well to keep his rating and that incisive playstyle. It's okay stats as well. Like, yeah, I think that's a fine player to use. Centre mid CDM always does feel like super smooth on the ball. Hold on a minute, McAllister only an 86. That's kind of wild, man. I've rated this McAllister when he was back at Brighton. Like, he's just top quality, and I feel like, yeah, sorry, you've given him an 86 overall. 85 pace, 85 passing, 85 dribbling is like pretty high with decent shooting, and he's only an 86. I thought they'd bring that up. 87, 88. Griezmann, no man, what's happening with you? Can play him left mid cam striker. I mean, he's always been a bit slow, let's be honest, but it's a downgrade for Griezmann as well. No, what's happening, guys? We've got Little that, again, no one really cares to use. She is just too small, too weak, but then incisive. Ooh, she might be a bit of a baller there. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 86. So that is a downgrade as well from 87, I think he had on FC25. And Tonali, oh my goodness me, 79 pace. He should have like 83, 84. Wow, man. They've actually like done him dirty there. But super balance. I'd like to see more stats though. Like Tonali, that you're not really showcasing what he's all about. Like, you need to give him more. We have Gayoto that is usually amazing, and she's been given 89 pace. Centre mid cam. Good lord, just as well you can't play a CDM, otherwise she'd be in everybody's teams if the 4-2-1-3 is still broken. That's actually kind of mad. So it looks really good. Reinders expected to be given that boost, joining Man City. Tiki-taka as well. Oh, that card does look insane. Cam, CDM, and centre mid. Yeah, those are good stats. Really good stats. De Jong, also an 86 with Tiki Taka. Just bring them both in. Oh my god, you can picture it already. Oh, they've both received 77 defending and 77 physicals. Nice, man. So that'd be like your OP squad already. De Jong and Reinders with the both Tiki Taka. And especially with the passing increase, like how responsive it is. That's going to be naughty in the midfield. But Bruno Guimaraes, you're going to want to use him though, surely. 66 pace, don't you worry about that. It's more the physicality, the dribbling, the ball retention. So he looks nice, but should be given more. Domone, the Derminator, the absolute destroyer of dreams. Really nice card. 93 pace. Shooting, dribbling. Nah, that's good. I like that. Domone, you look brilliant. Baltimore, good player in real life. I was watching a game, can't remember what it was. I think it was against Man United for the females, of course. And she would, no, it was national. Yeah, it was a national game. She was balling out in the left wing area. She's good on the ball and she had nice dribbling. So I don't know what a playstyle plus would be. Maybe technical? No, not too sure. We have Kvaratskhelia with the 86. Only 86? I thought he would have been given a bit more of a boost. But that double 5-star, some good stats there. So yeah, I would probably use him. And just add into that like PSG squad creation. Alexandra Pop. This got to be Ariel. If it didn't show up before as well. So Alexandra Pop, she's come down though. Yeah, a lot of these fodder cards have been given a bit of a cut at the top level. We've got this woman here with 86. Yeah, don't think many people are going to use her anyway, but I mean, she might be fine to run, like centre mid CDM. She's got good stats. Dybala 86. Damn, man, Dybala. I swear you're dropping off, Dybala. What's EA doing to you, man? But you got good stats. Carvajal, usually good with the 80 pace, just solid to use at the start. Got Lauren James with 86, so there's no real change with Lauren James then. I mean, she was my favourite card when she received like the footies, or even before that point, all the other promos. She's got a 5-star skills, she's got great stats. Yeah, should be a nice one to pick up. N'Golo Kante. What's happening with you, Kante? 86 still. Not really too many stat changes. All right, fair enough. Gyökeres obviously at Arsenal now, and I don't know his playstyle plus, but it might be quick step or rapid, or like what would you give him? Rapid? What did he have on his FC 25 cards? So he's probably going to share the same. That's good pace though, good shooting, not bad dribbling because he is like a bigger guy and crazy physicals. So it's essentially like another Erden Haaland. Olise only 86. That's kind of crazy. What? How is he so low down? I would have been giving him like a bit more of a boost there. And his stats are like, I don't know, they're not that great. 78 pace. Surely that's maybe a mistake. 78. Well, that's a bit weird for an Olise. Benzema is still going strong in the Saudi League. Nice stats all across the board. Chloe Kelly 86. Oh dear. 88 pace. That's good. 86. I swear she's come down. Or she always 86. I don't know. I probably will use her again if she pops up in my pack. Messi, 86. What the hell? You know you're getting old when Messi is an 86 on the game. Oh, that is mad. 78 pace. It'd be nice, though, with a couple of promo boosts. So, it's not too bad. At least he's on the game, still playing. Striker cam, right mid, right wing, gives you alternatives. We got Ball. Yeah, she was good, actually. I did remember one of her informs. And then we've got Honor Batiel with an 86. Damn, boys. And I got a little bit of a bonus for you as well. CR7 is 85. 85 rated for Ronaldo. The disrespect, guys. But no, that is the top 100 ratings in FC26. If there are any changes that you'd make or ones that you really do feel like EA have got wrong, drop it in the comments and do let me know. But if you want to see more FC26 style content, drop a thumbs up and I'll get it out for you. But thank you and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, boys. Peace.